Hey guys, it's Melissa. In this video, I am going to show you how to use those templates that you might get to make custom, usually it's team apparel. So this can get a little confusing if you have some kind of a file that looks like this and you're like, how do I change your city and mascot? How do I get it to look very similar to this? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. It's actually very, very simple. Some designers make it easier than others, but I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this and what to do if you end up having some trouble. So let's switch over. I am going to show you this design where I got it first. So here we go. This is where I got the design. It's at So Fancy. I will throw the link in the description below. But what you can see is that this is how the mock-up looks. It's not supposed to, that's not what it's going to look like, right? And you don't have to put your city, you don't have to put mascot. You could put your school name, you could put your mascot around the top of the basketball. But how do you do this? So what you're going to do, I'm going to bring Silhouette Studio back up and I'm actually going to delete this. And we'll pull the file in brand new. So here is where I have the file, and this file came with multiple options. It came, as you can see, multiple file types, and it also came with this special folder that is for instructions, which is great. So she is telling you exactly how to you not only use this template, but also she's giving you the font that she used, and she's telling you how to install the font. You literally couldn't make this any easier. So first thing I'm going to do is show you how to use it without installing the font. You might already have the font or have something similar. So we're going to save that for step 2. Okay, so if you have the ability to open the SVG, that is what I would suggest you do. Okay, so we're going to just drag and drop that SVG into our workspace. And I've got that all right here. Okay, now what she actually says, she has some directions here that say round your text around this line and then delete the line. So that's about 80% correct. And I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. But first, let's fill in this block. So this is obviously not a text block. This is just a holder, a space holder. So sometimes you what you'll have is just sample text here. It might just say like Mustangs and your excuse me, your team is the Titans. So how do you replace that? You're not going to be able to type. So just like here where I try to click it, I'm not able to type because this is no longer a font. So what you're going to do is you are going to open up your font tool, your text tool, and you are going to type here. So I am going to type Titans because that is my kids' school, so, or their mascot. So I'm just going to expand it. Now, I'm also going to change the transparency so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. Okay, so this is just a standard font. You can pick whatever you want. So the font that she's giving you is called JS Sporty. I actually already have JS Sporty in my already installed. So let me just show you what it looks like. So what you're going to do is come over here to your fonts and find your font. Let's see, it's called JS Sporty. So I have it right here. Now, in order to see what this is going to look like, I'm going to fill it with a color, and I'm just going to fill it with red for right now, okay? So you have a couple of different ways that you can do this. So you can pick, what style do you want, all right? And you might want something completely different. So I know that I have another one that looks like, let's see, sport, what's that called? Yeah, sport. Like this. I prefer this one. It looks more like a sports jersey to me. So what I'm going to do is once I pick it, I'm then just going to expand to fill the space. Okay, that's easy enough. Now you can, maybe you don't want to have the mascot, maybe you want the school name. You can change it if your school name is longer than what the space. For example, this is a school that's in my area. It's obviously too large to fit here. So if I go like this, now that doesn't really look right, does it? What we can do is you can adjust the placement of all of this stuff. Don't feel like you are just stuck with what the original design is. There's a reason that you are designing. You have the ability to do that. I'm just going to undo and remove all of those changes I just did to get back to how I wanted it. Okay, so let's get back to Titans. Oh, it's just doing it letter by letter. There we go. Okay, so this is the school. Like I said, you can make it the mascot if you want, which I am going to do because I am going to put the school up here. Now, this is where she says round your text around the curved line and then delete the line. I'm going to show you why that's not 100% correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick our text tool again, and this time I'm just going to type out Tesoro. And you don't have to put this. You could put whatever you want. You could put class of 2026. You could put go team go. You could put whatever you want. But this is how you're going to do it. And let's pick our font again. I'm going to pick another sport font. I probably wouldn't use them both, but I'm just going to do that so that for the sake of this tutorial. Okay. Now, what she's saying is take this and put it on here. What she's really saying is text to path. So you've got to double click on your name or your text, use this little icon here and pull it down onto that top line that's above the basketball. And as you can see, it can cause a little bit of trouble getting there. So what it's doing right now is it's going on the basketball. I need it to be on the line above the basketball, like right there. Okay. Now, if you just leave it like this, and delete the line, that's what's going to happen. And that's what she's saying to do. So that's why I said it's not 100% correct. Before you delete the line, you need to come over here and you need to say convert to path. Convert to path is going to freeze that text into a path, into the curved shape, and then it will not go back into the straight line when you delete the line. So make any changes that you want before you do this. So let's say you want it a little bit further out. You can do that. Let's say you want it further in. You can do that using this adjuster. Let's say you want the letters a little bit closer together. If you want the letters closer together, you need to come over here in the text style panel and adjust the character spacing. Okay, see how I'm doing that? Once you've got it how you want it, then you need to right click, convert to path, and now you can delete your line, okay? And then you can delete this text as well. And now you have your custom sports logo. Now, what happens if let's say they have a sample text here, and you come in and you try to type yours like this, or yours just looks like Arial or something. The reason that it doesn't look like what they are showing in the mock-up is because you don't have that font installed. So if the sample looks like this and yours ends up looking like this, the reason is because you don't have the font installed. And so that's why it's very, very helpful that in this situation, she has given us the font to install. So we're just going to double click it. And this is a great deal because not only is she giving you the font, but my guess is that there might be actually extras in there. And if there's not, that's fine. But I'm going to click install. It's going to install on my computer. Okay. It's installed on my computer. Then I need to restart Silhouette Studio. Okay. Because it's not going to come in until I restart Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to do that. And then we are going to see that JP Sporty is here. Okay, so I restarted. So now I have the font that we just installed. Okay, and now it looks like what I was expecting it to look like. And now I can type whatever I want here. Okay, and again, I'm going to center it. Okay, and now your design is all set to go. Again, make sure you take advantage of the fact that you are not stuck with these elements of this design exactly where they are. So depending on how large your letters are, how many characters your word is, you may need to adjust that. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is this is why it's beneficial to use the SVG, because the PNG is going to be all one piece, and you're going to have to do a lot of releasing compound paths and making new compound paths in order to better manipulate. But with the SVG, all the individual pieces are grouped together, and so they will all move around and you have a lot of flexibility. If you guys are looking for one-on-one help, if you are looking for personalized same-day support with Silhouette Studio, with any of the other software programs that you see on my channel, whether it's Affinity, Designer, or Canva, or any of the software programs that go with the lasers or the sublimation printers, anything you see here on my channel, I do offer one-on-one same-day personalized support, and that is all through Silhouette U. I will link to all of that in the description below, and I'll see you soon.